Hey everybody, it's Old Folks here. I want to make a video today for the new players. Magic Rush posted on their Facebook page, what would you recommend for new players? Trying to figure out how to handle, the whole outside the city and everything else. And so I want to kind of share some thoughts, just some experience, maybe a little bit of guidance. And kind of set you out from there. You'll notice on mine I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've got Alliance War, Kingdom Wars. There's 101 things going on. But when you start off early on, one of the things you're really going to want to do, obviously, before you worry about anything else you see in this world map, before you worry about the neutral zone, whichever kingdom it puts you in, that's where your home is for right now. The first thing you really need to do is find an alliance. When you click on the alliance building and you're not in an alliance, it's going to give you a couple options here. You can kind of sort through them by language, see perhaps who might be good to choose. The other option is to always go to the chat down here, click on the world. By the time you can do an alliance, you should have a few of these saved up, which allow you to talk, one for everyone, and see what alliances are recruiting. And that's what I would do. I would try and find an alliance that kind of matches up with you, You're going to want to stick with that alliance because that alliance could very well be the one you've been with since the beginning. I've been with this one for a long time on my merger server. I was with mine till basically the merger time and then swapped alliances at that time. And that's your family. That's who's going to protect you. That's who you're going to protect, who you're going to work through for everything. Once you're in an alliance, at that point, there's a few things you're going to kind of need to do. Part of that is going to be the construction page here. Obviously, you're going to be building up the alliance to unlock new options in the alliance shop. I don't want to get way ahead of here and just, blow you out on everything. But there's lots of reasons for doing that. It unlocks the Citadel, which you can see ours here is level 6. On this server. I've gotten one other where we were level 8. And so basically once you're there, you're going to be in one of these kingdoms. So I'm going to not talk about the neutral zone for a minute. I'm going to talk about the standard kingdoms, depending on whichever one you end up is fine. When you change alliances, you may end up swapping kingdoms. But basically what's going to happen is your alliance and you are going to want to try and take a mega mine at one point. In order to do that, you've got to get your alliance built up through the donation tab. You're going to see these different mines here. These mines, when you click on them, tell you the power that's required from your heroes. Those are what's going to be required to take these over. If you're a new player and you're not spending a lot of gems, if you're not going to be a high VIP player, then obviously you're going to be stuck with what we call the free heroes. I'll pull up one of mine here and I'll click on the starting heroes. These are the new recruits. These heroes are not bad. Late game they form a pretty awesome team. In fact, you'll notice 3 of mine are pretty starred up or dotted up and higher level. These 2 I haven't raised just yet, just because I spent money and purchased other heroes. Every 3 days you'll get to use the wishing pool. And you can get yourself a diamond wish and hope to unlock one of the rare heroes here. Depending on which one you unlock, you may use them, you may not. So you're really kind of the luck. I've actually got a free one right now. So I just got some soul stones here. Got another free one. So I got nothing. Let's see if we got one more. We'll go one more time. Nope. Ah, see, there's no love for me. Forget it, we'll just go big. Look at that, I'm going to spend it all. Oh, open date. Obviously, so let's say, I got a free hero. That was worthless. 7 gems there. I got Luke, not a character I will use, but I have him. So, I mean, if this was you, I hate to say it, you really got hosed on the choice of Luke. So you didn't, I didn't get a good one. So that's kind of why you stick with your main ones. You're going to build them up. You're going to try and do the arena as much as possible because you get gems from that. Outside of the city, when you're in the world map, one of the things you're going to look for, I'm going to go up here because there's a lot of guys, is for other people to fight. Obviously, you're going to want to check and see if they're in alliance. If they're not, if you can beat them, you want to attack them. I'm going to pick on this guy here for a second. You'll notice this is his rank. It kind of gives you an idea of his power compared to yours based on his arena rank. This is the alliance he's in, so obviously if you're allies, you don't want to attack him, but if he isn't, then free game, basically. I would not recommend on your city wall leaving a team to defend yourself. Early on, it's not worth it. The majority of the time, I would just forget about it. I do later on just because of the resources I usually have sitting. And that guy's only home because I haven't sent him out and I need to. When you have an alliance, one of the things you really want to do is clump together. You'll notice here on ours, all of our guys are grouped together. That forms camaraderie. It allows you to easily defend each other. We'll go over here to one of our other mines, and you'll see these guys are stacked near each other also, again, to help defend each other. One of the things you're going to want to think about, obviously, is you want to increase your ability to get the supplies that you need by attacking these mines. You'll also see there's a tab right here. I've got it turned off, so I've hid the monsters, so I'm going to unhide the monsters. Suddenly you'll see them all appearing. There are these goblin monsters. These kingdom chests, ignore them. They don't come till later when the alliance war is in place, so ignore that for now. But you'll see these goblin monsters. This is the power required to beat them. There's some pretty cool little things that you can get. If you're not attacking a player, I would use my attacks. You get so many attacks every day, so if I click attack, I have 15 attacks. I would make sure that I use my attacks on these guys every day because the rewards will be useful for you, especially starting off. If you're low VIP, you're only allowed to have 2 armies out at a time, so you know, obviously look for people closer. At later levels, you'll unlock the ability here to search. You can click monster types, goblin, search level 1. There's nobody around me probably at that level. Let's search level 5. No, see nothing around that. There's also rally monsters. Rally monsters are these bigger ones right here. They go all the way from level 1 up to level 7. Level 1's the easiest. You click on it and it shows you, hey, it only requires 5,500 points. It takes 3 members of your alliance, including yourself, to launch an attack. You cannot do it solo, so you got to have 2 other guys with you. Up to 10, you get some meat that can be turned in on the weekend for gold with the dragon, plus 1 person. Every 3 troops get a treasure chest. Somebody's going to get a chest, which will have some of these items in it. Obviously, as you level up, you're going to want to do higher ones. They give you better rewards, all the way up till level 7, which is right here. Which currently requires 130,000 power, and again you get much better items out of that. So you're going to want to be doing that every day. You're going to want to do 2 rallies as an alliance for yourself, each person. Every day you're going to want to be mining resources. Anytime you have leftover attacks, you're going to be wanting to attack the goblin monsters. You're going to want to be hide that. Sorry, I always like to turn it off so it's faster. If you're in an alliance and you guys get attacked, you can always shield. You can go to evade war, set up a peace shield, go from there. You can randomly relocate if you feel the need to. So there's a lot of options there. Your resources are important because there's this thing called the academy. You slowly regen over time based on your levels, and then each of these require different amounts, and they have different times. Once I get to level 80, which I'm almost there, I unlock the 3rd tier. I want to say it's level 40. It's been so long I don't even remember anymore. Let's check the rules. Yeah, level 40. There's a 2nd level tech. So tech 1's what you start off with. Level 40 kingdom right here unlocks this, and then level 80 unlocks a 3rd tech. As you level up your kingdom, it allows you to store more healing spring waters. It also protects the amount of resources you have up here when people attack you, so you don't lose them as much. These are the costs to upgrade each level, and this is how long it takes to do it. As you go through it as a new player, each day you're going to want to collect your stamina. You'll notice quests here. There's a lot of ways to help yourself out. Make sure you do your stamina. You can share hero name cards on Facebook to get free gems. You can link yourself to Google or Facebook page. And then they also have surveys that come up periodically that you can do for 50 free gems. It all adds up. Your gems are shared here. As a low-level player, I really tell most of them to not spend their gems on wishes. I'll just be honest. You know, it's such a lucky thing. You can spend 2,000 gems like I did and you get nobody. And 2,000 gems is a lot. For a new player, I really recommend, you know, the stamina that you can purchase. I've already purchased 8 today. But you can spend your stamina up there. Stamina's experience, because you spend all that in the campaign. The campaigns start all the way back at level 1 and go up to way beyond tier, depending on your levels. But I would focus on those. I would make sure I'm collecting the bonus stages. I'm going through those because I get experience every hour as it built up. Oh, I've got one I've got to do still. And that allows you to help level up your heroes as you level. As you level up your heroes, you're going to find at times that it's going to say, hey, you need runes for somebody. I'm just going to pick her for a minute. And it says, you know, hey, I need, you know, 29 of these. And it tells me the stage that I need, so I can go there. And once I've beaten it and I've gotten 3 stars, I can just sweep it. And I can just continue to sweep more and, you know, get the ones that I need from that. That's really a nutshell as a new player what I would focus on. Leveling up every day. Make sure you're helping your alliance out. Make sure that you're doing things like the team raid, because in doing so you get a chance for runes. Hey, look at that. I get an option to show that. I place first, so I get 4 chances. I'll randomly roll here. 35 gets me nothing. The highest is 90. 37 gets me nothing. Man, I got terrible luck. 49 gets me nothing. And we'll try it here just because, oh wow, I don't need that. And 1 gets me nothing. Obviously my luck was terrible on that. But every day make sure you're doing your team raids. It's real simple. You just pick your team based off experience on what to pick. You can attack it. You get 2 chances a day. I personally just put it on auto mode and fast because it doesn't really matter to me. And so it really doesn't matter. They'll take care of it. This will take me 30 seconds to finish tops probably here. And in doing so, you know, as you do this every day, you get a chance at runes. Even if you don't win the rune, you get some rune fragments which help you. 40 seconds. Come on, come on, doing damage. So my team uses Wreck to heal. That's his ultimate. His ultimate gives them life steal, which is why they're continuing to survive what she does. That's all there is to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yay! It tells me what I did. And so I did 4.7 million. And I got honor. The honor is important. When you use your construction stuff here, I always try to do the ones on the inside and the outsides here. When they're regents, you get more honor and more points. This honor shows right here, and this is what you spend in the alliance shop. This is where you can buy things like fragments, relocation cards, mystery moves for when you're doing throne wars, gold fingers. These all come way later level based on your alliance. But anyway, so you know, you get that. Make sure you're doing that every day for your shop. Make sure you're doing your arena. When you unlock the crusades, you want to go here. But it's really just basically making sure every day you're accomplishing the tasks and making sure you're doing the to-do part, because this gives you experience as you go through it, as well as other items. If you got any other questions or comments or thoughts, you know, really just kind of ask them. It's kind of the easiest way. As a new player, one of the things I would recommend not doing, I'm going to send a ship here. That's not what I'm not recommending. Sometimes people say, oh, I need to speed it up, and you can spend these items, or you can spend gems if you don't have these items to launch your troops faster. I would not do that. Save those for way later in the game when you've learned the timing for that. Just know that when you have troops out, you cannot move your castle. So if you're ever under attack, you cannot move if your troops are out. So there's been times I've used them to boost home so I can relocate to avoid a lot of attacks on me. But I hope that helps. It's kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. Again, if you got any specific questions or things that you want to also comment on, feel free to leave to. And I appreciate you guys all watching. Have a great one.